All right, welcome everybody to G.W.R. Live, recap and reaction show to Warrior Pro Wrestling 9 that happened Sunday, May 22nd, so just a couple days ago. It was a good action-packed show.
Yeah, it was. It was a real good show.
Give me 1 second. I was trying to. I don't know. I was having trouble with my phone. I was trying to share it. All right. The show started off with a pre-show match. You had Raiden Carter versus Shorty P.
Yep.
I know I know between me and you, we talked about it at the show. It was a good match. We talked about how much Raiden Carter has improved.
And that was, I don't know if you realize, that was Raiden Carter's first victory.
Yeah.
That was the very first victory. Not been wrestling a real long time. Refereed quite a bit, but he hadn't been wrestling a long time. But yeah, got his first victory. Of course, we both like Shorty P a lot. We've seen him quite a bit at several places. Yeah, he wrestles all over the state of Indiana. So yeah, it was a nice victory for Raiden Carter.
Yeah, it was a good pre-show match to kick things off. I really thought it was a good good match to kick things off with for a pre-show. And then we had it was one of my favorite moments of the night. It wasn't even a match.
Yep.
Glenn Richardson says haven't been in a few months, but Warrior Pro Wrestling always puts on a great show. We've seen Glenn there a couple times when we've been down there. How's it going, Hammer? Hammer's in the house from Ruthless Domination. But no, after the pre-show match, you had President Jeremy Hadley's town hall. I don't know about you, but I was entertained. I was cracking up. It was like I said, it was one of my favorite parts of the show. There weren't even. I mean, there was a match afterwards, but there weren't even a match during that part.
Yeah, the match was afterwards was good. I'm not saying anything about the match.
Yeah,
it was a good match, but just Hadley being his normal great self, it was outstanding. Yeah, it was there. The show, like I said, was very good. There was one match it was my match of the night, and then this was probably the moment of the night. I mean, he's just outstanding the way he works a crowd. Probably, I don't know. You probably see what you think, Chris. He's probably one of the top 10 performers in the state of Indiana. I mean, overall total package. Been able to work a crowd, get a crowd going. Also, his in-ring work. Hadley's been around for quite a while. I'm surprised. I mean, I think he probably can take what bookings he wants at this point. I mean, I don't know his situation that well, but he probably should be booked more than what he is. I'm surprised not every show wants him because he's so great with the crowd. So yeah, Jeremy Hadley's outstanding, and that segment was outstanding. Really good. I thought they did a good job. They had people out in the crowd, to ask questions. Charlie Crew asked questions. Jesse Winchester asked questions. They had some people with he's kind of got the beef with. It's also one of his sponsors. The what's the name of the place again? The restaurant.
Kickstand Bar and Grill.
Kickstand Bar and Grill. They had some people from the kickstand there, and he had things going on with them. So I thought it was really well done. Really liked it.
Sorry.
And that segment led to the first match, which was
Yes.
Jeremy Hadley against Cecil Cerveza, which me and you have seen Cecil quite a bit, and really think he's come a long ways in the last few months. Uh, and Some things happened, but Cecil pulled out the victory. Some people would say it was an upset, but I think it's a nice victory for Cecil. I know Hadley is not going to like me saying that, but I'm sure he's going to say he didn't lose. But it was a very, very, very good match. I enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah, and Cecil's another guy we've talked about how much he's improved since we first saw him.
Yep.
And like I said, you know how much I like Hadley. I agree. I agree with you that he's probably a top 10 performer because, just like you said, total package. He's great on the mic, and I like how he's in character the whole time. I don't, whenever he gets to that building till he leaves that building.
And let me clarify something so people don't get mad or upset. When I say that top 10 performer, that's top 10 performers that I've seen. I'm sure there's performers out there that I haven't seen, but I know since we started doing this, uh, we did about 25, 30 shows. That's what I'm going by, or maybe a few that I've watched on tape. But of course, there's performers I haven't seen in the state of Indiana. I'm not putting anybody down. I'm just saying of what I've seen, what I've witnessed. So just to clarify that, so nobody gets bent out of shape.
Oh, yeah, I understand what you're saying. But no, I thought it was a real good match to kick off the show with. Uh, Cecil got a big win.
Yep.
That's a big win. That's a big win, getting a win over Hadley. Had to use the bottom rope a little bit, but hey, ref don't see it. Hey, it don't matter.
If it ain't cheating, and you're not cheating, you're not competing. We've got a good friend that tells us that. So I've even seen it on the back of a shirt. So I understand that.
And then after that was the big 6-man tag team match. You had Nightmare on Main Street, who was Jackson Morgan, Taylor Myers, and Jason Wild versus Ruthless Domination and Jordan James.
Yep.
That, go ahead.
That was an interesting match. What was interesting about that to me, and we even commented during the broadcast, how relaxed, or I don't know if relaxed is the right word, but normally Jax would be in there really destroying people. I'm not saying he didn't destroy people once he got in there, but he kind of, I don't, maybe he was testing his guys, but he was letting his guys do most of the dirty work, and they were in the ring most of the time until the right moment came up and Jackson came in. So it was kind of a different look for Jackson that we've seen. And like I said, maybe with this group, maybe he's looking to propel himself by using this group. I mean, I don't know. I know it's a newer group, so maybe he's just seeing what they can do. But I thought it was interesting. I thought it was pretty interesting the way that came off compared to the Jackson Morgan we normally see.
Yep. Yeah, it was definitely different, and it's still different for me seeing Jordan James as a baby facing not a heel.
Yep.
It's so different. He's good. Don't get me wrong. He's good at it. He does good. He does good no matter what he does. But it's just different to me because I've seen him so many. I've seen him so many times as a heel, and he's awesome as a heel too. So
yeah, it was a good match. It was really entertaining, and
he had a lot of power in that match.
A lot of power. Yeah, when you get Ruthless Domination, you see a lot of power, and like I said, you got Jax, who's as strong as probably anybody there at Word Pro. He's not saying he's the strongest, but I think he's probably as strong as anybody. Not going to be very many people, more powerful than Jackson. Also, so
I would say we haven't seen. I would say we haven't seen the end of the Nightmare on Main Street and probably Ruthless Domination. I could see maybe if it's not a 6-man tag, maybe 2 of the Nightmare on Main Street guys against them 2 or something.
Yep. Yeah, very, very possible. And if I remember correctly, the Jackson Morgan's team ended up with the victory.
Yep.
If they
Yeah,
ended up
Jackson done
with
that claw, like clawing and a foot sweep. I forget what you call it.
it's a devastating move. I know that. So yeah, they pulled out the victory, and even though uh, after the match, Ruthless Domination, George James did some beating on a couple of those guys. Pretty good beating, but it was a real good match. It was real entertaining. I mean, I really liked it.
Yeah, I did too. When he does that move, that call, and then that sweep, that finisher he does, I've only seen one person ever kick out of that,
Real
and that was Max Sterling a couple weeks ago when
true. He did at Jay County. That's true. Well, I seen him take out Mike King, ladies man Mike King with that move at
yeah,
WCW here a few weeks ago. So it's a pretty devastating maneuver.
just
So
I've only seen one. I've only seen somebody kick out once. And we've watched Jackson Morgan a lot. So, and then next match, you had a tag team match for the actually for the tag team championships. You
that's
had the
right.
champions Jay Beeve and Logan Myers versus Buck Sexton and Jake Carter.
Yeah, it was a real good match, real solid. I enjoyed the match a lot. Thought we had new tag team champions there, and at first, but then they changed the call, which I didn't quite understand, but they did make the change. The referee said that the wrong person was in the ring, and uh, even after the referee was one that called the pin, uh, delivered the 3 count, but it was changed and the match continued, and of course the uh, Logan Myers and Dutch Boy Platinum's a very, very strong tag team, and they pulled out the victory. But Jake Carter and uh, his partner did a great job. I thought it was a real good match, and like I said, I thought they got the victory, but got took away there at the end.
Yeah, I thought it was a real good match, and that's another one we probably haven't seen the end of Beeve and Logan against Jake Carter. I don't know if it'll be the same partner or not, but it might be the same partner. You might see a rematch or WPW. I know they're trying to get the belts back from the black market, so they might send two new people, or they might put somebody else with Jake. I mean,
Well, the black market's really been really been dominating
oh
that.
yeah, yeah, it's J Beeve, not Dutch Boy.
Oh, did I say Dutch Boy? Yeah. Okay, sorry about that.
Jordy, Dutch Boy got on here.
Okay,
Said
sorry about that, Dutch Boy.
he said JB.
Well, he does tag with him sometimes, so I
Yeah,
get confused. I'm getting old. Give me a break.
you're used to watching the Beaver Boys.
Yeah, that's true. So it was JB and
Logan Myers.
Logan Myers. Okay. Yeah, I'm used to seeing the Beaver Boys. Sorry about that. I'm trying to cut Logan Myers out. Sorry about that, Logan. But yeah, it was a real good match, and uh, enjoyed it a lot. Like I said, I don't think there's gonna. I'm sure there's gonna be other tag teams. Like you said, it could be Jake Carter and it could be Buck Sexton again. They were close as an eyelash
Yeah.
to getting those belts, so you may see a rematch. It's hard telling what we might see. I know Warrior Pro Wrestling trying to get a little more control over there because the black market's kind of taking over.
Yeah, as you'll see here toward the second half of the show as well.
Yep.
Then after that, you had intermission. Then now you can talk about Dutch Boy.
Okay.
Next match was Dutch Boy against Kripke for the Warrior Pride Championship. Dutch Boy is the champion. I know they wrestled a month ago. We didn't get to be there to watch out when we were. Oh well, you wasn't, but I was sick.
Yep.
I was actually, just got out of the hospital that
Yep.
weekend. I thought it was a great match.
Yeah.
It was as good as I thought it was going to be because I remember we were both disappointed we didn't get to see the first one because I mean these are two of our favorites. We've seen both of them a lot, and I mean Dutch Boy, we've seen how much he's grown from
Yep.
8 9 months ago to now,
Yep.
and I mean man, it's amazing how much them guys have grown that quick, and we've seen Kripke wrestle everywhere as well, and
Yeah.
Kripke's a tough opponent.
Yep.
It was a heck of a match. Dutch Boy was able to retain his title.
I love watching Dutch.R. His
Or
physicality.
strikes.
His physicality,
Yeah.
everything he does is with a purpose. Even if it's working the crowd, everything, he's just getting so good. He really is. And of course, Kripke's wrestled everywhere, and Kripke's outstanding with the crowd. I don't care any building we've been in, Kripke can get the crowd. It was a really good match, really solid. It to me, it was match of the night, in my opinion. It was my favorite match. Really enjoyed it. I liked that there were spots in the match where there was some counters, where guys Ripke tried to do a couple moves and Dutch.R countered it, and I liked it. It was a really well put together match. I enjoyed it a lot.
It was my favorite match of the night as well. And also, since we both already said that, after we finish breaking down the last couple matches, before we log off, we're going to uh, play that match for you guys. So if you missed it yesterday or missed it Sunday, you can watch it. So we'll be playing that match here in just a few minutes. But yeah, I thought it was a great match. Uh, then after that, you had the women's championship match. The champion Charlie Curl defended against Big Al Alice Crowley.
Yep.
Crowley pulled off the victory. Now new women's champion. You know how I feel about Crowley. I think Crowley is one of the best women in the state. I
Yeah.
could see her at a bigger company. I mean, I've seen her wrestle men. I've seen her wrestle women.
Yeah.
And man, some of the best matches I've seen her wrestle have been against men.
Yeah, in my opinion, I'll say it again. Of the women I've seen,
Yeah,
I think that in the state of Indiana that I've seen, I think Alice is, in my opinion, just my opinion, that she's the best. Uh, I thought the match was really good. I thought Cruel and her both was hitting some good strikes and stuff. I like the way the match was put together. A couple little timing issues, but hey, nothing's always perfect. I thought it was a real good match though, and I think you might see a feud there for a while with Cruel and Crowley, which would be good. Be great to me. I mean,
yeah.
they could another 2 or 3 times. I'd be fine with it. So, because I think they're both really talented. Cruel's got an outstanding character that the crowd loves. Uh, so, yeah, it was a real good match.
Honestly, that match was right there, close to match of the show for me as well. It was right there. Them were
Yeah,
the I
yeah.
was
It was
them were
probably
the
number
two I
two.
had. Them were the two I had to decide from, in
It
my
was
opinion.
probably number two for me.
And I've seen some people on Facebook say that was the match of the night. I've seen a couple posts last night and this morning that said that, and I can't argue that. But Dutch Boy and Kripke just for me was just just a little bit better. Then in the main event, you had the black market. Well, no. Well, the black market was out there, so that's what
Yeah, yeah, pretty much was.
you had
You
for
was
the
really right. Anyway,
yeah. But
yeah,
it was
yeah,
for the Warrior Pro Wrestling Championship. It was the champion Blake Money Wright with the black market
yeah,
against DNA. And I'll tell you what, DNA is a big, powerful dude,
yeah.
and he put up a hell of a fight. But when it's one against four, and
Really,
sometimes basically five,
yeah, for the manager.
um, I mean, you can only do so much. And he fought his ass off. There was times that he got out of control, but it's hard to pin anybody when there's always somebody that's going to break it up. But
Yeah,
I thought it was a good match.
yeah. I thought it was a really good match.
Had a few little things that I think could have been tweaked just a little bit, but other than that, I mean, I thought it was a great match.
Yeah, just little things, nothing big at all. Yeah, Word Pro does a great job. They really do. They're trying to deliver a different product than what some places do, and I'm not putting any place down, but they're trying to do something a little different. Trying to do monthly show and trying to do storylines. Probably more storylines than other shows that are just monthly. Uh, and that's not easy to do. So I think he's doing a real good job. Warren Pro deserves a lot of credit. I mean, they did 9 shows. We've seen the crowds they've been having. Uh, they for the most part's been building. Yesterday may not been quite as big as crowd, but when you get in summertime, that changes things a little bit. More things to do and people gone and stuff. Still thought they had a solid crowd. Um, they do a great job from the venue to the concession stands to
Yeah,
everything they do. The production. They deserve a lot of credit. Only especially the fact they've only done 9 shows. I mean, we go to a couple other places. It's only done 5 or 6 shows, and I mean, we're pros ahead of the game as far as getting the crowd. You know, they're doing a good job of getting pretty good crowds. So I think they are doing an outstanding job, and deserve a big shout out. You know, uh, I think they do a fantastic job, and I really enjoy going there. I know the crowds enjoy it. I mean, they're kid friendly. They try to. They was involved. I know raising money, helped raise money for a little girl that has some issues, and the whole town stepped up, including More Pro and the kickstand and other restaurants and stuff in that area. And heck, I heard raised thousands of dollars, you know, to help. So and that's great, you know. And we're community guys, and so to see that More Pro's community people, I know they've done stuff with the, you know, with the first responders and stuff. So even though they're a good company, I mean they're a good community company too, which is always a plus in my book.
Well, yeah, I agree with everything you said. But another thing I'd even add to that is like each time we go, you can see them trying to improve.
Yep.
Like if it's the placements of like the sponsor signs where they get the most exposure, or like Sunday he got a extra platform to have us up on the platform where we were up higher. So I mean, it's every time we went that you can see that they're trying to improve and get better at basically every aspect.
Yep. And he's just not looking at the positive. If he thinks there's something that needs tweaked, because we heard after the show, you know, things that they talked about, things that needed to tweak, you know, and so he's trying to make a good product for the fans. It ain't all just about making money. He's trying to live out a dream. I know. I've heard him talk before. You know, being in this business, I'm sure he don't want to lose money, of course, but it ain't all about the mighty dollar. He's trying to put out a good product for his community, be a good community person, and I think they do a great job. His dad's a super nice guy,
Yep.
always attentive and ask if we need anything and what we thought. And of course, you know, the promoter, you know, which is his son, just, you know, super nice. Everybody there has been nothing super.
Buck Sexton.
Buck Sexton. Well, uh, I didn't know if I was supposed to use his real name or
Or well, you could use his real name too, because I mean, people know he owns it. It's Ron.
Ron Kraft, right?
Yep.
Yep. Okay. So I didn't want to, you know, say something, you know, I wasn't supposed to. So,
Well, I didn't know sometimes because I know sometimes you'll forget names, have trouble
well,
with names. That's why I didn't know if you just having trouble with the name or what. So I was like,
I wasn't. I had a name, but I didn't know if I was supposed to say it. So, plus I'm getting old, like you said. So, but they do a really good job, and
oh yeah,
I know.
I enjoy going there. Well, you know how bad I felt. I've had to cancel twice because being in the hospital.
Well, you
And then I started
got
feeling
there.
bad that day, but there wasn't hardly no way I was going to cancel on him a third time. So
Yeah, they do a real good job, and for a show it's just been around, you know, for 9, 10, 11 months, 12 months, a year, how long they've done 9 shows so far, getting ready to do the 10th show. He tries to make it better every time, and that's all you can ask. I mean,
yep.
like I said, we've been around some promotions. It's about the mighty dollar. That's all they care about. We've been around those promotions. He's definitely not one of those. He's trying to build a good product for his community of Danville, and got some good people behind him. And bottom line, he's got some very, very good wrestlers there. I mean, he's very smart. He's you know, he's got the Dutch boys and the Logan Myers and you know, Beeve and
Jeremy
Blake
Hadley and
Hadley. He's got a great crew, and he's bringing in people, trying to bring in people each month. Maybe some a little different, and he's doing a really good job. I mean, and I know we're about an hour and a half away from Danville, and I would
hey,
pay an hour and a half if I wasn't going to do the show, you know, and you know, help broadcast it. I'd have no problem driving there, get a nice meal on the way like we do, and then going and paying whatever 10, 12, $15 for a ticket. I'd have no issues with that because it's
no, I
well worth
wouldn't either. I said, yeah, I enjoy going. That's why I was so upset when I did have to cancel because
it.
we've been doing this for just under a year now, and there were only 2 shows I've ever ever had to cancel. It was both
Yeah,
the same,
yeah,
but both times I was in the hospital. One time with COVID, and this last time with the well, I still don't know what the hell
no.
was going on. But so I was like, this third time, we're going.
But they do a tremendous job, and
Yep.
the fans, hey, they're doing pretty good at drawing people. But of course, you know, they can always set up more cheers if they need to, and they've got room. They can grow there. I know. So fans, go out there and check out this show. You won't be disappointed. I
No.
really believe that. You won't be disappointed. They do a great job, and they're trying to do. And I'm not putting down any shows, but we've been to some shows that don't have storyline. Let's put on a wrestling show. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with
Hank Parker Hammer just made a comment. He said he also helped our RBI baseball team, and those kids loved it. I'm glad you said that because them kids had a blast.
that. Yeah, they did.
It was cool. I thought that was awesome, and that's cool that they that Warrior Pro Wrestling helped your team like that because this next comment is first time any of those kids saw a live wrestling event. And see that right there is awesome.
Yep, I agree. And they had a blast. They did.
Oh, they were having a blast. They were right in front of us. They were having a blast.
Yep, they sure were, and that's great. Like I said, hey, anybody that's for the community, people that know me and know Chris, we was involved in our community here in Muncie for coaching wrestling and baseball for 28 years. I was involved with community centers and places like that for a long time, and it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of work, but it's a lot of fun, but I think it's important work. I gave it up a few years ago, but like I said, I did it for 28 years, and but yeah, anybody's behind the community, I'm going to support 100%. So, and again, they're great people. Like I said, down to the concession stand people, and
oh yeah, everybody there's been awesome.
Super great people and deserve a lot of credit. So,
I mean, like, I think I talked to every wrestler that was there yesterday.
Yep.
Or Sunday, but everybody's real friendly. Come up, talk to you. Which
yep.
we're getting a relationship with a lot of them too. So
yeah.
So a lot of times you're waiting to get to a show just because, hey, I haven't seen you, I haven't talked to you for 3 or 4 weeks. You know what I mean? You get to where you're used to seeing them and talking to them and stuff. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, we hadn't got to see Kripke for probably about a month or so, and at least maybe a little longer.
Months because it'd been last time we was at Warrior Pro, and we missed the Warrior Pro.
Yeah, Jarrett's one of our favorite guys. Him and his girlfriend are super great people. And give her a shout out. She goes around all over the place and tape shows. I think it's called Skyconic.
Yep, Skyconic Wrestling on YouTube.
Yep. And find her stuff on YouTube, and she does a great job. Super nice lady. So give her a shout out. But yeah,
not just that. I enjoy going to the events to see some of the fans. When we know the Fines are going to be there, or Ron, or just some of the guys that you see all around the places.
Well, you got Mr. Pugh.
Pugh. That's why I meant Ron Pugh.
Pugh, and then McGar.
McGar.
And, also going to WCWO and seeing Mrs. Burton.
Yep.
I think Patty. I think I remember right, Patty.
Yep. Patty.
Just seeing them. Kind of a wrestling family. Hey, Fines, I always look forward to seeing them. They're super great people, man. They're super great people. So, going to wrestling shows is a lot of fun, and it's not that expensive. Cheaper than going to a movie, and it's better entertainment.
Yes.
So,
like I said, even if we wouldn't go in there to broadcast, if we didn't have nothing going on, I'd drive down there and.
Oh, I wouldn't heartbeat.
It takes us an hour and 26 minutes. I'd drive down there.
This last time we stopped and ate one of our favorite places, City Barbecue.
I drove farther for just a hot dog.
Yes, you did. Speaking of that, it came up on your mom's phone or something the other day.
My memory.
9 or 10 years ago, we was in line at the place in Chicago.
Yeah, we drove to Chicago to eat a hot dog. We didn't stay in Chicago either, people. We just drove there and ate at this hot dog place and turned around and drove back home.
It wasn't your typical hot dog.
No.
It was one of the top 10 rated
Hot Dogs.
Hot Dogs was the name of it. Yep.
Yeah, man, that place sold out every day, but it was it was an awesome place.
Yeah, every day. But yeah, and that's another thing. They've got tremendous sponsors there that are helping them out there. And I don't know all the names of all of them. I'm not gonna say that I do, but I know the kickstand. I know they've got a great relationship with the kickstand, and a lot of those people were there, and I know they sponsor a couple of the wrestlers. Hadley being one of them, Jake Carter being one of them. So.
Hey, Hadley has to go do dishes all week.
I know it. Hadley's got a job now. But it was a great show.
But no, Glenn. No, we love Portillo's, but when we went to Chicago, it was for the hot dogs. But we love Portillo's. Actually, the last two times we had been to Warrior Pro, that's where we just stopped and ate, was at the Portillo's there in Danville.
I go to Portillo's in Chicago. Of course, Chris,
Yep.
your sister, my daughter lives in Chicago, so we go to Portillo's a lot in Chicago. Also, the one in Maryville. We like that one big one they have in Maryville, so
Yep.
we go to that one a
And we
lot.
go to the one there by Noblesville,
Yeah,
or
Fisher,
no, Fisher's.
Fisher.
And
Yep.
then we've been to that one in Danville twice now, and then this time went to City Barbecue.
If I had the money and had the support, I would open up Portillo's here in Muncie. I think it would go. I really
Oh, I
do.
do too. All right. Anything else you want to talk about the show before we play out what we said, what we thought our match of the show was?
No, I'd say, hey, people go out there and support World Pro Wrestling. I know it's a little bit of ways from Muncie. It's not very far from Indy at all. So I mean, it's not a bad drive. A lot of good restaurants around the area there. Um, check it out. You will not be disappointed. They do a great job there. Their next show is June 26th,
6th.
June
Yep.
26th, and then after that they got a big fair show on a Saturday on July 23rd. So normally they're on Sundays, but they've got a special show coming up then. So
I'm looking forward to that show. I think that's gonna be a real fun show.
they say they got some special things planned. So I think it'll be cool. So I'm looking forward to it also.
Well, all right, I appreciate everybody watching. We're gonna play this match for you. It's Dutch Boy Platinum champion defending this title against Jared Kripke. Like we said, we're not saying that any match was bad. This was our favorite by just a little bit. Like I said, to me, it came down between this match and the women's championship match. But I enjoyed the whole show. I thought it was a great show. Like I said, we always have a good time at Warrior Pro. If you haven't went down there and checked it out, go down there. You're not going to be disappointed. I can promise you that.
Yep, I agree.
And you're going to be treated right. Everybody down there is real friendly. So, I mean, you don't have to go down there and be worried about. It ain't like the old days in independent wrestling. Things have changed. It's a family friendly thing. You can take your family and have a good time.
Real nice facility, nice clean bathrooms, real super nice facility. Like I said, it's a real good setup.
Well, I'm going to play. We're going to play this match. Thanks for joining us. Let's see. We don't have nothing until June 10th, right?
No, well, we got a car show.
Oh, yeah, we got a car show for people in the Muncie area. June 4th. We'll be in downtown Muncie doing. We're going to be broadcasting live from a big car show downtown.
Next live wrestling show is the 10th. Yep.
Next live wrestling show is the 10th. We will have a new podcast coming out this weekend. I know we didn't last weekend, but I was sick. I couldn't get out of bed, so we didn't do that. But there will be one coming out this weekend on Sunday.
And then
yes, we won't be broadcasting that show, but yes, we will be down there Friday. Big show in Indianapolis this Friday. You can see you'll be able to see Dutch Boy Platinum there as well. Victory Lane, there's WCWO big show this Friday night. That's another place. You're not going to be disappointed if you go to the Dub and watch a wrestling show. If $12, you're going to be thoroughly entertained every Friday night. So, and this is the end of the month show, which is their big show of the month. And I've seen the card. I've actually posted some of the stuff. They're having a tables, ladders, and chairs match with Dutch Boy.
Yeah, 3 great tag teams.
Yes.
Yep, 3 great tag teams in that match. You got the highlight reel, you got the Beaver Boys, and you got Savage Love, which is Dalton Love and Luke Savage. So I mean, 3 great tag teams in a tables, ladders, chairs match for the belts. Should be outstanding.
And you also have Rachel Armstrong against Jordan James.
And you got Juwan Thomas, the champion, putting the belt up against
Blake Money Wright.
Blake Money Wright. I was having a brain fart. Blake Money Wright. So I mean, right there's 3 great matches, and that's not all. So
yes, we'll be going down there to watch. We're planning on going down there and watch that Friday. The broadcast wise, we don't have nothing live till the 10th.
We're gonna do the watch along Sunday.
For AEW pay-per-view. Yes. Yeah, we're gonna be doing a watch along for this Sunday. I can't remember the name of the pay-per-view off the top of my head now.
I can't either. It's the big one. It's in Las Vegas.
Is
The
it
big
all
one.
for nothing or?
Nah, I
Oh,
can't remember what it is. It might be. I
I
don't
can't
remember.
remember. All right,
It's a big one.
I know it's this Sunday at I think 7:30. I'll be putting a flyer out about it or a post out about it. But yeah, we're gonna be doing a watch along for that.
It's all or nothing.
Double or nothing. Double or nothing. Thanks, Glenn.
Okay. Yeah, thanks.
Yep.
I'm old and he's crazy, so.
But yeah, we'll be doing a watch along for that. So if you're watching it and you just want to hang out and talk, come join us Sunday evening for that.
Yep.
But we're gonna play this match, and we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for joining us.
Everybody have a good night.
And this is Dutch, again, the champion Dutch boy against Big Whiskey Jared Kripke for the Warrior Pride championship.
Blast Kripke before he could even get in the ring.
They hadn't rang the bell yet, though.
All right, here we go. All right, now the match officially started. Boom, Kripke with a big right hand.
Warrior Pride Championship on the line. These two had one hell of a match last month. You guys missed.
Yeah, I
I
bet.
know, and we were disappointed about missing that match because we were looking forward to it. But I'll tell you what,
Kripke suffered 12 stitches above his left eyebrow on that. It was insane.
and Dutch Boy's another one of them guys, man. The improvement he made, and even I think getting a little bit of mean streak with the black market has really helped him.
Yes, it has. Oh man, Kripke lighting up Dutch Boy there with those chops.
And Kripke's been everywhere. You see Kripke everywhere at wrestling. So
Yeah, he's an Indiana darling for sure.
Yep.
Beautiful head scissors.
been wrestling a lot on OVW here lately.
Yeah.
You know what he likes to do from this position?
Dial it up.
Oh, he caught
he-
Hey, that's well scouted by Dutch Boy. You know, that's something Dutch Boy's seen on tape, plus from probably the last match.
Yeah, these two have developed quite the chemistry. Yeah, Kripke just doesn't seem the same after getting jumped before the start of the match.
Take the wind out of yourselves real quick. Oh,
Wow, full head of steam.
that was a vicious knee to the back of the head, running that throat right across them ropes. That doesn't feel good. And man, there's big forearms to the back. Nice snap
Another-
suplex. Dutch Boys took control of this match here early.
That-
But that right,
and
that
there's
right
the
there,
problem.
that right
There's
there-
the problem.
That right there could come back to cost you, especially against an opponent like Kripke.
Yeah.
You can't give him that time to recover.
Wow.
Oh.
He was going for another one himself. Oh, this one's breaking down.
Yeah, this is getting ready to become a big fight.
Boot by Kripke, but he catched the leg.
Wow. Folded him up like an accordion.
Oh, cover. 1, 2. Only a 2 count.
You can hear Kripke just sucking down as much oxygen as possible.
And this is for the Warrior Pro Championship, right?
Yes, the Warrior Pride.
Big overhand chops while he's on the ground. You would think by now I'd remember to turn my damn sound off.
Yeah, we're all human. We make mistakes.
Well, the phone won't go off until you start doing a show or something, and then everybody wants to.
That's when
Try to
everybody
get a
wants to
hold
talk
of
to
it.
you.
Yeah. Oh, went for that big pump handle slam. Kripke blocks it. Oh,
A lot of clothesline.
Dutch Boy.
Wow.
He ducked Kripke's clothesline and then took Kripke's head off with a clothesline of his own.
Man.
He says he's good. I'm calling nonsense on that. Shows the resiliency of Kripke, though.
Yeah, he's got a heart as big as this place.
This is smart by Dutch Boy here, staying on him, taking away some of Kripke's high-flying style.
Yeah.
Because to me, a slower pace match favors Dutch Boy.
Yes, it does.
Faster pace, Kripke's going to have the advantage.
Kripke's got to dig down deep.
Crowd's trying to get behind him here.
Big scoop. Big slam.
Oh, big leg
The
drop.
height on that leg drop. Dutch Boy doesn't skip leg day.
Hey, big right there to Kripke, trying to get back in it. And everything Dutch Boy does, he's throwing with everything he has.
Yes.
Everything's meant with intentions to hurt.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, no wasted motion.
Going for another suplex? Oh. Northern Lights throw.
Beautiful.
But again,
Just another day in the office for Dutch Boy.
gotta stay on him.
I think Dutch Boy's just warming up.
Kripke with the elbow to the gut, trying to fight back here, trying to get a little momentum. But every time, Dutch Boy answers back with a big shot.
These are some really hard shots.
Kripke ducks the clothesline.
Ducks the elbow.
Oh, Kripke lands on his feet.
Backstabber.
Backstabber.
Cover him, Kripke. Get your belt.
That could be what he needed to change the momentum of this match, though.
Swinging neck breaker.
Nice swinging neck breaker.
Oh,
Smart move.
smart.
Smart move.
Title cannot change hands on a count out.
No.
You see that look in Kripke's eye, though?
Uh-oh.
He's got something in mind.
I think Kripke's thinking about flying.
Frequent flyer miles. I know he's up to date on him.
Oh, through the middle rope. Takes him out. Giving the fans high five.
Giving them what they paid for. All right, you buy front row at WPW, you are a part of the action.
Oh.
Gotta get him in the ring, Kripke. Posing for a fan with his camera.
Sleeper hold on the outside. Oh,
Wow.
big chop.
These two are just beating the snot out of each other.
And you know superfan Marcus Fine's enjoying that action right in front of him.
Yeah, no doubt.
Oh, I guess that is super fan Marcus
Yep.
Fine.
He's getting some great pictures.
I need to get a new prescription.
Oh yeah, you see the fines everywhere.
Yeah.
They was in Kentucky.
I was gonna say they were in
yesterday.
Kentucky yesterday at a wrestler show.
I think there was.
He got some cotton candy.
Yeah, that's that little.
He threw
He's
the Dutch
trying
boy.
He stole a little kid's cotton candy.
And threw the Dutch boy. That's good cotton candy getting wasted just like in the ring.
I mean, that cotton candy's going to a good cause for that charity that the kickstand's running.
Oh,
I think Kripke was still chewing on some cotton candy while he was getting hit.
Yeah, I think so.
I've never heard of a sugar rush needed mid-match. He's going back for it. He's got the cotton candy again. Watch out, Dutch boy. That's some sticky sugar coming your way.
He threw it again.
I thought he was going to bulldog him on the cotton candy.
That was different there.
Uh-oh. 619.
Bam.
He got it this time.
Well, I think here in Danville, that's a 317 here in Danville.
Oh, beautiful.
Put too much leverage on him. What's he got? That's a rear naked choke that he has in.
Yes, and he's got it good.
arm under the chin. He's got it locked.
Oh, yeah.
He's got it locked in the middle of the ring.
I think his could be it.
Hey, 317 used to be our area code in Muncie as well, and then they changed it.
Yeah, it used to be.
Now we're 765.
Come on, Kripke, you gotta figure out how to get out of this one.
I think he's in some deep trouble.
Body scissors, full choke locked in.
Hey, Kripke's
Oh.
out of the body scissors, but he's still in that choke.
You see that foot kicking? That's all he needs. If his heart is a beating, he's going to keep on fighting.
One.
That's one. I think Dutch Boy's put him to sleep. Nope. No.
Like I said, Kripke's got a big heart.
Yeah, he's
Trying to turn away
showing
from
right
it.
here.
Yep, turned away from it.
Dutch Boy's still smothering him.
He's hitting him with them shots. Oh, he finally broke it. Oh,
Stunner!
With the
We're going to have a new champion. We're going to have a new champion.
Oh, foot on the rope. At what, 2.5? He got
That-
that foot on the rope?
That is this hard. That was going to be 3. Those shoulders weren't coming off the mat.
No.
Big stomp.
That was one where if Kripke could have turned over and hooked the leg, he probably would have got the pin.
Keep on him, Kripke. Big senton.
Kripke going, you say top shelf?
Yep.
He's going up. Going into no man's land. We've seen this pay off. We've seen it backfire.
Oh, Dutch Boy caught him.
Oh my!
Devastating.
Count to 20.
One,
That's
two.
it. 3.
Got him.
Man,
Wow.
that was a devastating maneuver there.
Dutch Boy, don't play.
With this mean streak Dutch Boy has, I don't know who's going to take this title from him.